Stop scrolling. Autistic people are being tortured and electrocuted, and it's illegal. On July 6, 2021, the Federal Appeals Court overruled an FDA ban on electric shock devices to be used on disabled and in particular autistic students disguised as behavioral correction therapy. Despite their claims, multiple government agencies have come into this center and stated that many of the children that are receiving this shock treatment hold absolutely no harm to themselves or harm to others, and it is solely being used as punishment for being disabled. Their idea of behavioral correction therapy and when this device should be used includes students flapping their hands, screaming when being shocked, standing without permission, involuntary noises that they can't control, saying no, using the toilet outside of a requested period, and then wetting themselves because they weren't allowed to use the toilet, not doing their work for more than 10 seconds, and a video was recently released of a student being shocked due to not wanting to take his jacket off, resulting in the student being tied to a bed and shocked 31 times over a 7-hour period. This boy was also being tied up face down, and the 30 other shocks were administered because of his pain response to the first one. He was then admitted to hospital because of third-degree burns across his body and acute stress disorder. No action was ever taken because no laws were considered broken. This device, used in the Judge Rotenberg School, is proved to cause neuropathy, psychological trauma, third-degree burns, tissue damage, and was created to be more painful than a taser. The Judge Rotenberg Center doesn't just use electrocution as therapy. They also use physical abuse, restraints, sensory deprivation, isolation, withholding food, restraint bags, and have murdered 5 of their students. We are being murdered by the same people who claim to help us. We are living in a culture where animal abuse is illegal, but the same systems and the same devices that are being used on autistic people is deemed as necessary and mandatory. So, how can you help? If you live in the US, you can help by urging your Congress to support the CARSA Act. CARSA bans almost all kinds of restraints and all kinds of seclusion across all 50 American states and would require school districts to collect further data to further prevent these methods. There'll be a link in my bio with a script and an easy contact form to best find your local Congress, as well as a form to find your elected officials' contact details so you can call them and create further impact and change. For the rest of us, while we can't create immediate impact with Congress or encourage them to pass and follow human rights acts, what we can do is spread the word. Sign petitions, spread the word, get the word out there, let the world know what is currently happening. Words are powerful, and there is power in numbers. There is power in media. We need to all work together to spread this message far and wide. It is time that we demand change. It is time that we demand justice.